I need some heavy cores. And a lot of them. And I've got a problem. My key farm is not gonna cut it. I'm also gonna need to make preparations for the entrance of my mega base. So we're gonna be draining a massive area of ocean. Because I want these. I want as many of these as possible. So make me a prediction. How many ominous keys do you think I'm gonna get? And how many heavy cores do you think I'm gonna get? Here we are back again on the Forever SMP. It's been a while since I've been here, and as you can see, I have finished the lake that I wanted to finish. Whoop, bit too far. Originally I wanted some glass on the top, but it's an ice lake. It's still translucent and you can see a little bit of the ocean floor below, because there's glass below, and then it fades out into nothingness, and it just looks... I think it looks brilliant, and you don't need as many glass layers to get the fog effect, you know what I mean? I've also finished this little bridge here. So originally, this was going to be the size of my entrance. That has changed tremendously. So this is gonna be a big project. Again, this is the Forever SMP, we want to build big things, so... yeah, this is gonna be massive, and I'm looking up intentionally. I've got a whole bunch that I need to clear out, including this mountain and this mountain. And I've made some improvements on the resin farm in between episodes, and it's working like a treat now. Look at this. Nope, not that one. Yeah, here we go. And that's not all of it. I think that was one night of AFK. Yeah. I've got more at the resin farm, but I was going to try and use these for dewatering everything. Yeah, all that resin will help me dewater everything behind here. So from doing this part, I know that sponges are the quickest way to go. But I'm gonna still try and adjust it. I've seen a method of someone doing it, and it might just be the fastest that I've ever seen. And as you can see, this is another huge area. Probably similar to the size that this was, to be honest. But, yeah, a lot of dewatering again. Look at that, it's insanity. But in any case, I've only got one stack of sponges to my name, so now I want to get some more. And like, regarding with the sponges, the more is the better, right? So let's just see how many we can actually get. If you want to do this quickly, by the way, I'm not gonna because I don't have the TNT at the moment, but if you want to, you could just cover some TNT here, put a redstone block next to it, and it will explode a hole into this so you can get to this guy easily. And then there's another guy in here, do the same thing, and then at the top, you do the same thing. The guardians are always in the same spot, they're here, here, and here. I'm just gonna try and mine into the top and then make my way to the sides. That's basically how I do it if I don't have any TNT. There we go. So, swiftness, strength, water breathing. Let's do this. should check these things before I go in. This one had no sponge room whatsoever. It wasn't a complete loss though, because look at this. I've got the tight armor trim. I don't think I have that one yet. Nice. And of course the 3 sponges from the Elder Guardians. Sponges, sponges, sponges. But anyway, look at what we've got. Is it this one? Yes. So I've done 10 ocean monuments. And all of them, this is all the loot that I got from it. I got a trident along the way as well. 2 armor trims, a bunch of blocks, a bunch of shards, crystals, cod, and then heads. What is our total sponge count, you might be asking? I know Joshypowerz has a stack, and I've got a stack and a little bit myself. So I could get almost 9 stacks of sponges. There's a lot of ocean to clear for the kind of build that I'm doing. I don't know why I've done this to myself. It's a hassle, really. But I guess it's more impressive. Is that why I did it? To impress? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just a guy playing a game. I love this area. I really love it. It does need some TLC. I need to put some snow layers down. We've also got the map to update. Oh, it's looking cool. I love it. I love making maps. Last source block of water. I still need to remove the icebergs, but like I wanted to see what it looked like without water. And you can clearly see where the water line was. Underneath, for some reason, there's a lot of pocket holes. Maybe that's to do with like reality as well, I don't know. But trying to repair all of my equipment in the end made me fall in the void and lose everything again. Along with the sponges that I raided earlier this episode. So I had to get some new ones, and I got more this time as well. So I've raided a lot of ocean monuments now. But because of that setback, I couldn't really finish mining the icebergs as I was gonna leave on a stay away for work again. So I made a handy dandy redstone contraption named Bleaker. And I've set it off, and while I was gone, it mined the whole area. Bleaker is sort of the mole of the server. He can dig whatever you want him to dig. Thank you very much, mate. I really appreciate it. Saved me a lot of time there. But now that the area is drained, we can crack on with designing. I haven't finished the design for the gate yet. So we're going to put our attention somewhere else. I just seen a copper trapdoor that is not waxed. It's only been a couple episodes ago that we made this massive key structure. This is my trial chamber key farm. So what I want to do in this episode is expand on it. So I've made a little door area here to dig into this chamber. And I've removed the spawners that were here. As you can see, I think I want to make a little storage area here. And this sort of square here that you've got, I'll just do a loop now, is, I think, perfect for the size that we've got. Maybe even a little bit too big, but hey, we build big things here. I have loads more trial chambers, spawners in this trial chamber. I want to make use of all of them, so I want to pacify all of them. And the way I'm going to do that is by entering the room, defeating all of the spawners in that room, and dig in an area of 11 by 9 by 11 around the spawner. That's the idea. Let's try and survive it. But I need a lot of heavy cores in the future. And for that, I need to raid trial chambers and I need a lot of ominous keys. So we're giving this farm a massive update. Yeah, it's... I don't even know how much of an update it would be. I mean, I think it's 21 farms in total. Storage room is going to be here. I think I'm going to get rid of these pillars for now, but I do want to know where they were, because I do want some pillars. I've chosen a location for my starting point, so I think this will be pretty cool. So you come into the room through this door here, and then boom, you got the mine carts waiting here for you. ready to go. And I think I want to start with that. I have been at this for a while, and yeah, we are connected. There's a whole loop going down. Oh, hang on. So yeah, we want to avoid stuff like this. So I'm just gonna deal with that guy. That one activated. And that one. And that one. I was worried about that bottom one. Oh, that one needs some digging out. And it looks like we missed the center one, but I believe we can fix that easily enough. Well, you gotta forgive me for the mess, but yeah, this is how we're gonna do it. This is not gonna be visible. I mean, it is when you're paying attention when you're in the minecart, but I think it will be fine. Gonna strip. We're gonna drink this, so we get some more ominous keys. And I can't... I suppose I could test the timer. Yeah, let's... So these two ether hopper clocks should be 1 hour and 40 minutes, which is what this is, before they go off. So I will check that everything is in there, and now it should be 1 hour and 40 minutes. Okay. Let's fill our inventory with something that doesn't matter. Gravel. There we go, except for the first one. We'll put us on the first one. And then be on our way. Wrong way. Well, it's a good thing that I did, because a bog shot me. That took a little while. I had to expand every single farm, because even though the radius was right, I double-checked, they were still spawning outside of the chambers. So I dug everything around the chambers out, and I just expanded the farm a little bit. I've also connected everything up. So now, unless there's a chamber I completely forgot about, everything should go to the storage room. Where am I going now? So now everything should go in into these chests. We've got keys, ominous keys, and miscellaneous. Got a fair bit of keys. I don't think I will ever use these trial keys. I might. But this is what I was after. Look at these. Almost a stack. Plus the ones in the filter. I'm going to need to go on a massive trial chamber run, because I need 11 heavy cores. Got loads of food stuff, but really, apart from the golden carrots, I don't think I want anything anymore. I got potions of swiftness, I've got potions of regeneration, and I've got potions of strength. So all of that, again, like all stuff that we didn't have, perfect. I'm gonna wait until the spawners reset, because some of them have been activated whilst doing this. I'm gonna wait until they've all reset, and then we're gonna do a full loop, and I can show you guys. So this is how I'll put myself AFK before going on this run. So while we're still in the testing phase, I think it'll be safer if I just put all my gear away. We don't want any accidents now, do we? I want this to be running, but I want it to be completely reset. Boom. Now the timer is running, and I will get a potion every now and again. Then I want to make sure that I don't get any... Oh, by the way, I've got 2 heavy cores at the moment. I will need a couple more for something that I've got planned soon. And it's got nothing to do with the maze. We need to make sure that this rail goes that way. That is the end. This is the start. We get in the minecart. Boom. And then if we do the F3 plus T trick whilst right-clicking, holding in right-click, we will perpetually be holding right-click. But I'm not doing that just yet. So as you can see, all of the chambers are activating as I run past them, and then the mobs will automatically get killed. Obviously, we need to spruce up this whole hallway. Don't worry about that. That might be a future episode, or this one, we'll see. But all of the trial chambers should be activating as I run past them. It's not that long of a run, but it's, yeah, it's 21 spawners, or something like that. It's not too bad, not too bad. There we go, and I think we've got one more chamber after this. Going up. This is technically the first roller coaster that I've ever made in Minecraft. Here we go, last chamber. And all of the chambers are hooked up to the storage system, and everything should be coming in. And if I want to end the run, well, either I do it in time and the minecart just goes in its position, or I just get out and the minecart will eventually make its way back. Yeah, this is so great. I've never made an intricate farm like this, like, ever. This was something that I'm not used to, and this was definitely something that I really enjoyed doing. It was complicated at times, don't get me wrong. Logistics always are for me, but yeah, I enjoyed it nonetheless. Looks like we're getting a lot of potions. Oh, wow. All of a sudden, like, oh, four keys or something like that. So I'm planning a mega AFK session now, and I want to get as many keys as possible, because tomorrow I am going on a massive trial chamber run. Because I want these. I want as many of these as possible. So make me a prediction. How many ominous keys do you think I'm gonna get? And how many heavy cores do you think I'm gonna get? I enlisted the help of the two most powerful people that I knew. The power of Joshy and the architect of time itself. I gave him a couple of shulkers that I prepared for them. I also gave a quick demonstration of how the key farm worked. And they were impressed to see the giant key inside the copper mine for themselves. But I had a whole list of locations in a short amount of time, so we were on our way. Very simple, fly to the location and dig down. Eventually you'll hit the trial chamber. We made base camp and then we went around slaughtering a whole bunch of mobs. Before we knew it, we lost time. Oh, and then there was this creeper who gave me a big scare. After a fair while, I finally got my first heavy core. I might have been quicker on my own, but honestly, watching these two goof off just made it all worthwhile. We've done 6 trial chambers in the end, and there were a lot of mobs slain by us that day. We also collected a lot of resources. But without further ado, please enjoy a really cool cut that I've made of some flashback recordings. Well, that was so much fun. That was like the first proper session that I had hanging out with those guys. Thank you very much, TimeArchitect and Joshypowerz, for joining me on this adventure. But what have we got? So, Time had a lot of copper now, which we were fighting, and then all of a sudden I just see him mining away. It was pretty funny. But I've got 11 heavy cores, which is what I wanted for one of my upcoming projects. Oh, it's a shame Bleaker left, because all of these are for him. I'll make sure that he gets them. It would have been more, but I died. So, sorry, Bleaker. And then I've got loads of random crap that I don't need, actually. And then all of this. So yeah, that is a lot. Smithing templates and a name tag and some music discs, some shirts. Oh, some diamonds. I forgot. There you go. But hey, that is all the time that I've got for this episode. I wanted to get some decoration done, but this has taken me a long time. Dying doesn't help, obviously. Well, I've got 3 people to thank now, so thank you again, TimeArchitect, Joshypowerz and Bleaker. Your help in this episode has been fundamental, really. In the next episode, I guess we're gonna have to focus on some decoration in this thing. It's an AFK farm, so I won't see it too much, but it doesn't hurt to make it a little bit nicer. But anyway, guys, I put a lot of effort into this episode, and I would greatly appreciate a like and a subscribe, if you liked the video, that is. Oh, and please share it with your friends. I want more people to see my content. I think we are building a nice little community here. Oh, and let me know what you thought about the battle sequence. I really liked it. I had some fun near the end there. But, yeah, guys, I will see you all in the next episode. Do I do the fly off here? See ya! Whoop! You can see between my legs.